So today guys, I'm coming at you with the best Tiki Taka formation and tactics I've used so far in FC25. Hell, maybe the best I've ever used. They are incredible. If you're looking to buy safe, reliable, fast FC25 coins at a competitive price, look no further than U7Buy. With a massive amount of FC25 coins that you can buy at competitive prices, as well as tons of positive reviews on Trustpilot, follow the link in the description of this video and pop in code A G _ B at checkout to get 5% off any order you do. Visit U7Buy now and let's get those dream FC25 squads together. So you guys that have been watching the channel for a while, you'll know how much I love a Tiki Taka formation. I'm always looking for ways to make beautiful football on FC25, but this is definitely one of the best I've ever used. It's insane. You've got options everywhere all the time, and you can just pass the ball around forever. It's such a good Tiki Taka formation. I cannot recommend it enough. And the formation in question is the 4-1-3-2, and I'm sure you weren't expecting that because it's one of the lesser known formations. I don't really see anyone using it, but with these roles, I promise you, it is insane with the Tiki Taka football. With it being a Tiki Taka formation, obviously your build-up style's got to be short passing. Works so well in this formation. You've got people coming short all the time, showing for the ball, always giving you an option, and then you can just pass the ball all the way to their net. It's absolutely incredible. And then for the line height, like with most of my formations now, it is the meta. I think you're just going to go for high 70. It's what everyone else is running. For a Tiki Taka formation, you could go 50 to be a little bit more balanced, but I think 70 is the perfect blend between playing your opponent offside and also being in a good position to, when you get the ball, have your players in attacking positions. Now moving on to the player roles guys, to make this Tiki Taka formation work, your goalkeeper, as always, personal preference. Both your fullbacks are actually on false back and balanced. Both your centre backs are on defender defend. Your holding midfielder is on deep line playmaker and defend. This is interchangeable. You could also use holding defend, whichever floats your boat. Your central midfielder is on playmaker and attack. Both your left mid and right mid are on winger and balanced. And both your forwards are on advanced forward attack. And here's what it looks like with the ball guys, and as you can see it looks a bit insane, but look at this midfield. You've got so many players in the middle of the park. It's so easy to play that short passing build up, always have an option on, and the amount of players that pull their players out of position this game, you're always going to have someone free. UL1 trigger a run and I guarantee you someone's going to make a run in behind, and you're just going to have so much open space because you've passed it around all their players. Your opponent's got ultra confused, don't know where you're going to go, and you'll score so many goals and get loads of wins. But there you have it guys, they're the player roles. If you're impatient and you want to try it out, feel free to leave now, but I'd recommend you stay until the end like always, because what I'm going to do now is talk through each role individually, what sort of player you need there to make the formation work really well, and the sort of runs and stuff that the players make that makes it an incredible Tiki Taka formation, whilst also peppering in a few highlights just so you can see just how insane this formation is. So for the goalkeeper, you guys have watched me before will know that I always say doesn't matter, personal preference, always whatever goalkeeper works for you because they're all garbage. However, today, little aside note I guess to the formation, if you haven't given David De Gea the team of the season honourable mention a go, give him a go, man. He's been insane for me this week. Now for your fullbacks, obviously they're both on false back and balanced, and that is going to leave you a bit more susceptible defensively, but you just need amazing players in this position. Players with good stats across the board, because they're obviously going to be cutting into that central midfield area, and I promise you, even though they're showing here, they will be alongside, if not beyond, Yaya Toure. It is insane how attacking this is. But this is a position that you need a plus in, because when you lose the ball, you want to go back into this shape, and just having that plus makes them do it that little bit quicker. But these players aren't your bog standard fullbacks guys. It's not just all about pace, defence and bruiser. You need them to be good at passing, you need them to be good at dribbling, they need to be all round, sort of like box to box CMs I guess. So I'm running Lala and Nuno Mendes, both that have got really good passing play styles, so they do fit that CM role really well, but they're also incredible defensively, and they both have falls back plus, so they will get back into position quickly. And with this position in the defence, it's all about damage control. They are going to get found out of position quite a lot, so you need them to be fast and good at defending, because you need them to get back back into position. But then on the attack, these players are always there for the recycle ball, and that's what you need for a Tiki Taka formation. If there's no ball forward, you need to have plenty of options backwards as well, and that's what these two false backs offer. But you need them to be good at passing, because when they get that ball, you can find incisive pass, carry on the play as you see fit, and just carry on that Tiki Taka football. It's such a crucial role to make this formation work, so make sure you've got great players here. Going back to more traditional bread and butter now, I can't remember a formation for the past probably, I don't know, since October that I've tried anything different other than defend on my centre backs. It's just the best role. That's why they all have a ++ in there if that's their primary position, unlike Lily and Thuram. But it's insane. It's all you need in a defender. You want them sitting back at all times. You don't want them bombing forward, making crazy runs. All they're there for is to intercept balls, stop balls from going in behind, win headers. You're just bread and butter basic stuff. You just want them to defend. So make sure you've got players that are fast, strong, physical, really good in the air, and preferably maybe they'd have something like Anticipate Plus or even Intercept Plus, just stuff that's going to help them on the defence and help your AI get in front of that attacker. Because the counter-attack is so meta in FC25 right now. It can be so quick. You need these guys to be on their A game at all times. Moving on to the CDM position now, and this is your rock. So obviously you've got your false backs coming either side of him, but they're going to go a little bit further forward because they're on false back balanced. You want to have someone that's going to sit in front of the defence. I have actually tried this on centre half and it also works really well, but I just find that my false backs go a little bit too narrow then, and it becomes a little bit less Tiki Taka football. So I prefer having them on deep line or holding defend. As you can see, I'm running Declan Rice, and this is the sort of player you need. You need an absolute tank. Tall, strong, and incredible at defending. So I actually have Scott McTominay team of the season, who I would have used here, but I completely forgot I had him when I made the video. And as you can see from the gameplay, guys, this guy is just your tank in the midfield. He's constantly going to sit in front of your back four, back two at times, and stop those quick counters. So you need someone preferably with something like intercept block, something like that they're just going to constantly be a nuisance to your opponent. Because you are a bit susceptible not having your fullbacks on fullback defend, this player needs to be really, really good. So someone like Declan Rice, Scott McTominay team of the season, Joshua Kimmich. There's loads of players out there now that'll fit this really well. But you don't want to be L1 triggering this guy. You don't want to be dragging him out of position. He is going to be your blocker. You want him in front of your back four at all times. Now for your central midfielder, even though it's playmaker attack, I would recommend going for a box-to-box player here, because even though they're on playmaker attack, they will still come back and defend for you. So it is handy for them to have some defensive attributes. You don't just want a proper all-out playmaker that's small, agile, but not very good defensively, because it won't work for the formation defensively. You will be really susceptible. But obviously they are a playmaker at the end of the day, so you need them to be good at passing and you need them to be good at dribbling and agile. So my Yaya Toure card has actually got technical plus, but you are going to L1 trigger this player so often because they're always available for the pass, and then you can L1 trigger them to run in behind and make a run for you to go and get a goal. Or alternatively, you can keep them a little bit more static in the midfield, have them always there for that recycle ball, and then ping it out to your wingers, ping it to one of your two forwards, pass it backwards so you can carry on that Tiki Taka football. The options are endless. This player is crucial in this role, but playmaker attack works so well, and you'll find them constantly, and then they will be your engine that finds other people. For your wingers, I would recommend having them both on Winger Plus Plus if you have it. Winger Plus does work, but Winger Plus Plus just offers so much better like Tiki Taka football. They just find the positions a lot better. So I've tried Chiesa on this right mid, and he was good enough with Winger Plus, but I then bought Edin Visca, who is not the best player in the world, but with that Winger Plus Plus, you notice it so much. If you have them, use that because it just helps with the Tiki Taka football. But we run winger because it means that they hug the sideline and then cut in. I think on inside forward, you'll just find that they'll try to make too many runs in behind, and that's not what you want in a Tiki Taka formation. You want them constantly available for the pass and then pinging another pass forward. The amount of times that I can think of that I passed it from my CDM out to my winger in massive space and then being able to find a 3 through ball to one of my attackers is insane. It works so well in this formation. But as always with any winger, you need them to be fast, you need them to be agile, you need to be able to run in behind. But I'd say what is more crucial with them in this formation particularly is they need to be good at passing. It's not just a case that they're going to bomb on behind, get to the touchline and cut it back in this formation. They need to be able to help you with the Tiki Taka build up. And then for both your strikers, it's bread and butter, man. Advanced forward attack. It's what we run on most things. As you guys have watched me before know, I usually like to run two different things on my attackers. But advanced forward attack I found is just the best on short passing because they make really good runs towards the ball when you need it, but they still make that absolute bomb forward when you get the opportunity, which you do lack in short passing as opposed to counter, where they'll constantly be bombing in behind. But what I would say is if you have a Poacher plus, which I do, but I'm trying to evo upon Re, you could use Poacher support, and that works incredibly well as well. I've run it on Demorne, is that her name? I don't know. The team of the season version, and she was great in this formation as well. But they're not just there to run in behind and score your goals. They will help you with that Tiki Taka build up, but obviously they need to be fast, they need to be good at getting in behind, they need to be good at shooting, because these are your bread and butter forwards. You're on short passing, a lot of your midfield's going to stay quite compact. When you get the opportunity, these guys need to be able to get in behind and finish that ball off. But there you have it, guys. This is the best Tiki Taka formation I've used so far in FC25, with the 95 depth nerf coming in and the pressure not being so high. Oh, it's so good to just keep the ball, man. The amount of players that I've frustrated over the last couple of days because I've just kept the ball, slow build up, passing it around constantly. They just get angry, they pull their players out of position, and then you can just quickly do a through ball to your striker and you'll score so many goals. Absolutely insane formation. If you love Tiki Taka football, this one, I would 100% give it a try, and let me know in the comments how you get on. I love to hear from you, and if you've got any other formations you're trying that are a bit wacky and wonderful, let me know. I'd love to try and give them a go for a video. But here's the code for this one. Note it down, give it a go yourselves. It is insane. But yeah, guys, I think that's going to do it for the video today. An absolutely insane Tiki Taka formation that I have absolutely loved using. I cannot stress enough, if you love passing football, if you love having options everywhere, if you love Tiki Taka that's going to give Pep Guardiola a triangle in his trousers, then this formation is for you guys. It is unbelievable. If you enjoyed the video, guys, don't forget to drop it a like. It helps me out no end, and it helps other people see the formation as well, and hopefully give them some fun as well. And if you're new around here and you're looking for more couple of daily FC25 content, don't forget to subscribe. I'm going to be here for the rest of time, even though this game can send you crazy. Anyway, hey, have a great rest of your day. I'll speak to you soon. Bye!